Hello and welcome to the channel. As always, get involved. Let me know what you think. Give us your opinion. Give us your thoughts. But today I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a proper bad mood, which is not usual for me because it's a Friday. But yeah, I'm not in a good mood, so I'm feeling like doing something. I'm feeling like getting a bit aggy. I've woken up and I've chosen violence, as the kids say. So today, what we're going to do is I'm going to list the top 5 ways that I see musicians and labels waste their money in 2026. Like, these are the top 5 things that I see artists do that I just think to myself, why have you done that? Why have you spent that much money on that? This is a dig. And look, I'm not digging anyone out. It's hard to know what to spend. It's hard to know what to do. We're all basically just firing into the air and hoping it hits an eagle. Is that an analogy? Is that a metaphor? We're all just shooting into the sky and hoping it hits a big bird, I guess. Anyway, you're not here for my metaphors. You're here for the top 5 ways that people waste their money. Right. So here we go. In at number 5, the 5th most common way that I see musicians waste their money is paying influencers. Now, to be clear on this, I'm not necessarily speaking about music influencers and music content creators, although some of those guys are ridiculously overpriced as well. So I'm not necessarily talking about people who do like reaction videos or review songs. I'm talking about influencers. But a lot of artists and labels pay a lot of money to these people to do like a first trap or a get ready with me video using their song in the background. Now, this isn't a terrible strategy for absolutely everyone. If you've got a song that is already going viral or you're a record label who has loads of money to throw at things, then fine. Stuff like this can work to keep things moving. But if you're a little indie band from Cheshire and you have like £600 between the lot of you, don't spend all of that on some glamour model influencer who's going to use your song on their video. Like, it's just ridiculous. These guys price themselves as if you're working with a brand, right? Remember, that's the kind of market that these kind of influencers live in. They're not used to working with a little indie label or anything like that, right? You don't get any listeners from it. None. You're far better off if you want to go down that route. You're far better off finding 4 or 5 music influencers who are music influencers and that talk about music and that their fans are there for music, and use your money to pay those guys. But even then, don't pay more than like £100 a post. It's just a waste of money. In at number 4, the 4th way that I see people waste their money is expensive music videos. It's 2026, right? The big expensive music video, even the really well-established artists aren't spending that loads on this anymore. But a music video like this is really not needed unless you're really trying to make a statement. Unless you're trying to do something really genuinely unique and genuinely amazing, music videos are pointless now. I'm not saying for a second don't do one, but don't spend loads of money on it. Some of the best ones you see now are actually quite cheap. If you wanted to spend money on content, you're much better off hiring like a content team to be with you for a day and film, enough content to make 40 or 50 reels out of. Yeah, a proper like music video in like the kind of thing you'd see in the 90s and noughties, waste of time, absolute waste of time. Unless it can be quite easily cut into really good reels or like TikTok videos, then it's a waste of time. Number 3, right, is boosting posts. Hitting that, the button that comes up when it says, "Oh, this post is doing well. You should boost it." You shouldn't boost it. You should never boost it, right? It's the worst form of advertising that you could possibly do. And even though, it's not, you're not going to spend loads of money on this. You might only spend 50 quid to boost a post. It's not lots of money, but every single penny of it you spend is a waste of money. It's the least effective advertising that you can possibly do. You don't get any kind of, well, absolutely, you don't get any kind of return on ad spend, but you don't get any kind of data back from it. You don't get any insight into conversions. You don't get any people clicking through to listen to your song. You don't get anything. So never hit the boost post button. Always try and understand how ad platforms work and how to spend your money properly. Number 2, dodgy playlist campaigns. So we've all seen these. A kind of pay per play type add to playlist type thing, a kind of we guarantee you this many streams type situation. If it sounds too good to be true, it always is. It always is. If you're working with a promotions company or a playlist company who can guarantee you streams or can guarantee you placements on certain playlists, they're doing it because they're doing something dodgy, right? Always, always. Good, playlist marketing, you get what you pay for. It should be a little bit expensive. It should be in and around the same price as a PR campaign to work with someone who genuinely knows what they're doing and genuinely works with really, really solid playlist curators and verifies how those playlists are being run, verifies how they're advertised and how they're being grown. So don't work with these cheap, useless, dodgy playlist companies. Make sure there's verification in place. Ask for proof. Say to a playlist company, how do you verify your playlists? How can I guarantee that there's not any bots on these playlists? Make sure they're accountable. And the biggest waste of money that I see with artists in 2026 is radio campaigns, i.e. paying radio pluggers. Now, I want to make this absolutely clear. I don't think that paying for radio pluggers is necessarily a waste of money. It's just that too many people do it when they're not ready. And it is a big outlet. It's an expensive thing to do. It's not a waste of money if you're an artist who has genuine ideas about being on like the Radio 2 playlist or the 6 Music playlist, and you're at a point where that's going to happen or could happen, i.e. you've got a tour coming up, you've got a big album coming up, you've had a viral moment, you're playing a lot of festivals, streaming is really strong, you should be at a point where you're making money anyway before you invest in something like this, and you should have fan bases and you should be selling out shows. I see too many artists who pay for a radio plugger to be involved when it's their first EP and they struggle to get 50 people in a room. Like, it's just going to be a waste of everyone's time. So yeah, as you can probably tell, not in a good mood, not feeling that great about things. So, these are 5 things that I figure are a waste of time. Stop doing them.